on the 2020 census, I would assume or speculate, I guess, that we're going to be over 60-something thousand people here in Port Arthur. So out of those 60-something thousand people, I would say almost 80 to 85% of our citizens were affected. The hurricane for us was a 2-night event. The first Monday night, we had a lot of water. We had neighborhoods that are under 2 feet of water. Then the next night is what the night everybody heard of when I announced that my whole city was underwater at that time.
Everything has changed. The whole city is just upside down. There's like trash everywhere, you know, that's been taken out of homes, you know, having to find clothes if you don't have clothes, and, you know, your finances may not, you know, may have stopped because your job has been also flooded, which mine has. You know, I can't go back to work.
As I'm sitting here in this our sanctuary, our floors were very much damaged. Many people are without homes. My home too was damaged by flood.
We probably got 4 or 5 feet of water in different areas. My house took on a lot of water. We had some folks that were that couldn't stay in their homes, and then we have folks that are getting evicted out of their apartments. You know, it's a health hazard for folks to be in some of these moldy apartments, but they don't have many options. You know, so we wanted to make sure we got the tent city up.
It's very stressful, very stressful. I mean, we're all having to live under the same roof. You know, well, like there's 20 tents here, and it's like 14 people per tent. It's just like living in a war camp or something, you know. But I mean, I'm not gonna really complain. We have food. It could be, you know, way worse.
I would estimate there's some 5,000 folks between folks in our tent city that we have, and then folks that are sheltering in their homes that need some type of immediate assistance.
Right now, a house and a bed to sleep in that is theirs is far better than anything else that they can have.
You know, I just feel like we're kind of like overlooked, and we're at a standstill, and we're having to like pick up the pieces on our own. But if we had outside sources and resources or something that was, you know, pushing along the issue, it may help.
And it is my prayer that for those who would consider coming this way, began to think in terms of what can be done, not only on the short term, but that would be long-lasting and life-affecting for people.
What I would say to folks that are listening right now and in the sound of my voice, that to get a blessing, you got to be a blessing. And right now we have there's a great capacity for folks that need a blessing. If you want a place to find and make a difference in someone's lives, there's people in Port Arthur right now that are hurting. Several thousand people are hurting in Port Arthur. And I guarantee at the end of the road, there's a blessing for you here, because there's a lot of people that need it.
I would pray that all coordinated efforts be toward the long end of it, and that is restoring people's lives. And I think that as Christians, if we do it with the love of Christ, we have no greater opportunity to share that love of Christ by way of our witness, that others might come to know our Christ.